Hi everybody, this is Alchemist2 and I'm back again with another series review. I just recently watched American Gods. The episode was called Come to Jesus. This was actually the season finale of season 1, and lordy lord, whoa Nelly, what a season finale and what a doozy it was. And of course, as predicted, we get to meet Ostara, and I knew this was going to happen, but the goddess from earlier, she's Ethiopian. I thought, yeah, she's African, but I wasn't sure from when she came. And they reveal it, and they show her transition over time. And I don't think it was Ishtar, because she had Mars, and I'm thinking maybe it was Ishtar, but it's hard to say. I do not know. If somebody could give me a little bit of background on this character, because I'm very intrigued about her origin. I don't really know that much about Babylonian mythology. I'm not that familiarized, so please educate me. I love mythology, as you well know. This episode was mainly focused on Ostara, and of course Wednesday reveals himself finally to Shadow. Of course, we in the audience, we all know it when he said that I am Odin, and of course he becomes absolutely massive and becomes part of the clouds, and it's just the cinematography in this show should be nominated. I'm serious, because as somebody who wants to go into film, I aspire to become this good or better. And I don't know if I can. I mean, I've been watching movies since I was really small. My mom and dad got me into classic film noir and the golden era of Hollywood, which IMHO I think was the best. God forgive me if I'm putting age on myself, but Hollywood didn't really have a lot of Paramount films that arrived. They've been kind of subpar. There have been some very good films, mind you, but I'm just thinking that the golden era, the musical age of Hollywood, just the spectacle of it was unsurpassed, but that's another debate for later. This was an excellent episode. We have the Leprechan and Laura coming to meet Ostara to petition her, and of course there are all these Jesuses, all these different variations of Jesus, and of course that didn't really surprise me. I thought, why is this not a shock to me? Because I've read. That's why I wasn't surprised. And of course, Wednesday explains to Shadow that every branch has its own visage of Jesus, and I really liked the one that talked to Shadow, because he's going through his own crisis of faith, and it was very profound, that whole scene and context when they were just chatting. I know it seemed like a normal kind of dialogue, but it was really not. It was just something unbelievably sublime about that, and it just, that whole part was indicative of what everybody of faith goes through. Even myself, everybody of faith goes through this. That I would like to believe, when we go through crises, especially if we go through horrible times and turmoil, and we think, are you there, God, and things like that. I've been through it, so I know. But I have faith. I have always had faith, and I will continue to have faith despite the fact that bad things happen. But of course, they come and go. It's just like the ebb and flow of tide. So the episode continues, and wouldn't you know it, Lucy makes an appearance. I have no other name for her. So the goddess of technology, she comes. And of course, we know that technology has been able to elevate Ostara, and I love her. She has been misrepresented in the media, was her quote. And what else I like about this episode is the spider is back. Please somebody tell me what god he's supposed to resemble. I don't know is he the god of fashion? Because I'm thinking maybe he is. Because that would be really cool. I mean, I don't know what it is about him. I'm just going to call him the god of fashion. But the spider, he is suave, he is debonair, he's smooth, he's very charming, charismatic, he's debonair, and he's got style for miles, and he can rock it. And he comes across as kind of metrosexual and effeminate, but I adore that about him. He's so awesome. I don't know why, but I love him. The first time I met him, I'm like, I really adore this character. Even though he can come across as kind of a douchebag. Yeah, he has his reasons too, but he's just such a neat character, and I just love him so much. And I thought, yay, they brought back the spider. I was so happy, but I don't know his real name, so that's why I'm calling him that. If anybody knows what god he is, please inform me, because I would love to learn. He was more of a cameo in this episode, but those shoes. Oh, those shoes! Where does he get the money to buy clothing like that? Oh, and he can wear anything and make it look good. I mean, I'm not really into fashion, but I have slight envy over people who can just, well, I know I can, but I'm not in vogue, even though I wear stuff that tends to end up in vogue for some odd reason, and I don't even realize it. Like, why am I setting a trend? And you're like, oh, you're so awesome. Really? I don't follow any of the trends. Why would I need to? I like to be comfortable. But anyway, moving on. Remainder of the episode, it focused on technology and Mr. World and the man. And the technical kid was back. And Odin did something really unreal. I mean, I knew it was coming, because he said that he was going to help Ostara, so he did. And at the very end, we see the Ethiopian goddess. I'm just going to call her Ishtar. Ishtar came back, and I don't know if that is really Ishtar or not. I'm maybe completely off guard, but she might be just the goddess of femininity. I don't know what her name would be, but she came to Kentucky to see Ostara too. She probably came for Lucy. I don't think she would have come for Ostara unless she had a reason to come for Ostara, but that was how it ended. It ended kind of there, and a cliffhanger. I thought, yeah. And of course, I love the small exchange between Laura and Shadow. And Shadow looks like, how the heck did you get here? What do you want from me? And, oh, it's nice to see you, honey. That kind of thing. I should be happy, but part of me is filled with trepidation and maybe a little bit of unease. I mean, you can see it in his face, even though it's very subtle, but just the way that even the scoring in the background is just something poetic. And this series has been just the acme of summer, I think, and I cannot wait. I probably will have to watch the rest of it on Hulu or some other kind of platform once my cable's gone, because I'm getting rid of things I don't need anymore. But eventually I will. But American Gods, it has been something I fell in love with. I didn't know what it was about, but as soon as I started watching, I was instantly I fell head over heels for it. I became hooked, and it's been an unbelievable ride. But that's pretty much all I got to say about it. So until next time, live long, prosper. Ciao, tutti.